What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jerry, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, in the background of this commentary, we got a little bit of Lego Star Wars. I know what you're thinking, all right? What does this have to do with spirituality, all right? I'll explain. So basically, who's about to appear here is Luke Skywalker, and he's very related to spirituality. As you guys know, in the Bible, brings up Jesus and how he died for our sins, and kind of relating Luke Skywalker to us in the name Luke Skywalker. Skywalker, we're all from heaven, we're all angelic in our own sense. So when you die, your soul leaves the body. You don't stay here, you know what I mean? You transcend, you ascend, or go on to the next place. So technically speaking, we're all Skywalkers, right? And even evil ones, like when he turns into Darth Vader and he defeats the Sith Lord, he is redeemed. And in the end of the sixth original movie, he's like standing around with all the Jedi Masters, like angels, if you would, or ancestors, however you want to look at that. Even though he completely destroyed everything, he redeemed himself and fulfilled the prophecy. You know what I mean? So super deep. Like, I could do a whole episode just on Star Wars alone, or a whole like video, but that's not what we're here for. I just wanted to talk about what that has to do with spirituality, because I wouldn't post anything on this channel that doesn't have anything to do with spirituality. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, but just for those who aren't aware, you know what I mean? In spirituality, I feel like I'm not super advanced. Like, I know a lot of stuff, but if I were to grade myself, like high school grades, I'm probably grade like 9 or 10. And I'm just trying to like bring everyone up. Not everyone knows everything that I know. So we're just going to start like kindergarten, work our way up the levels. That's how these videos are going to go. That's why I'm explaining like what spirituality is to me, and kind of going over my story and what triggered my awakening. I find that we could kind of use this as like a story for my life, if you would, you know what I mean? Like going over all the knowledge, kind of going over my path, and helping you guys out to help you walk your own path. Cause that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help those who want to, continue walking their path, or potentially want to just better themselves. So anyways, yeah, we're going to be talking about what spirituality is first. My definition of spirituality is a deeper meaning of life, greater control over cognitive functions, and I'll kind of go over what that means. And, just signs of the time. Like, I post stuff about shit going on in the sky all the time. There's lots of, rumors of war and chaos and destruction and all this scary, scary stuff. And it's like, end of the day, you got to keep your faith right. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you believe in. I'm not here to tell you what to or who to believe in. Because again, with spirituality, there's Hebrew Israelites. There's like Catholic spiritual preachers and pastors that I've seen on YouTube. Buddhism, obviously. There's a lot of different places you can go with it. End of the day, don't look at the name, look at the story. Look, okay, they're all working for one guy, the creator. You know what I mean? So trying to get right with him. It doesn't matter what you call him. There is names before God, and there's going to be names after that too. Like, God is a very newer term for the creator. So yeah, it's just being able to fix your discernment, if you will. So cognitive function is the ability to have better perception, memory, learning, attention, and it helps with decision making. That's like I've always been stressing, on my socials. Make sure you're eating right, stop with the liquor and drugs. I was gonna hold my tongue, but I'm gonna speak the truth here. And just kind of, again, balance, 888, you just want to be balanced, like, don't let it control you, but, just be aware of the side effects of the things that you're doing, But yeah, also with my awakening, we're going to quickly go over what awakening means, because it's not waking up. Well, it's kind of like waking up from a sleep, actually. But Usually, an awakening happens in your life or your journey at the dark night of the soul. Mine definitely did. I was kind of at a bad space. I don't know. I was kind of messing up my karma. I was not being the best me. I was drinking a lot, and I don't even like drinking. If you know me, I haven't drank in over a year. It's been like a year and 3 months. But yeah, I don't drink, and I'm young too, so it's even more like not heard of. But yeah, definitely it happens for the most part near the dark night of the soul when you're kind of like after you're done screaming up to the heavens like why is all this happening? It kind of feels like an angel taps you on your head, or you know, I'll have a clip that I'll add in probably around here. And that's basically what it feels like to have a spiritual awakening. It feels like your senses have like heightened. Like I don't know, like me, like the other day, I was making some tea, and the honey was about to fall off the counter, and I felt like Spider Man. Like before I even like knew it was gonna fall, I just kind of like had a feeling, and I like stuck my hand out and just caught it. I really felt like Spider Man when he first got his powers. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, what waking up feels like is like you have the mental capacity to kind of understand what your ego is, and meditation helps with like quieting your mind and just being able to tell what the difference is between like you and your thoughts, because those are two completely separate things. And once you're able to kind of tell that, who's who in your mind, that is the crazy part about the awakening, when you're like, yo, these thoughts are not my thoughts. And that's the crazy part, right? So but yeah, basically, with that being said, being able to like tell your thoughts and all that good stuff, it really helps you to kind of understand spirituality a little bit better. You're not like, it's not no cult. There's no like there's no like entry level shit you gotta do. You ain't gotta drink no blood. You don't gotta eat the body of Christ. You don't gotta do none of that stuff. You just gotta be aware of your actions and your thoughts and your emotions. Like just take control of yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, again, kind of referring back to like taking care of your mind. In spirituality, a lot of people say that the pineal gland is the seat of God, and that is a great way of putting it. For you to be able to get information and take it in and have that discernment, you have to have a clear mind. You can't have a cloudy, foggy, disruptive mind. You know what I mean? So it's really important that you watch what you're eating, listening to, like anything, like even your music. Like it really gets deep. Like when you start learning about the different hertz and stuff like that. I'll have videos speaking about what hertz do, how to change hertz. I'll go over all this stuff again. This is just like entry, like we're just gonna slowly step into it. But I want you guys to kind of understand where my head's at before we like jump into it and you guys are like, what the hell did I get myself into? I just want to like, what I'm saying? Just get the information out there, but in an entertainment style fashion. Like, we're already pretty far along in all this. So it's like, if you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to be the one to speak it regardless of what anyone does or doesn't know. But yeah, taking care of your mind and body is definitely very very important in spirituality. Even with like the rapture in the Bible, like my interpretation is we're kind of already in it. That's just my own thoughts. Like being awake is like going and meeting God halfway. You know what I mean? Like everyone thinks that God's gonna come down and just save them. Uh, I don't want to be the one to break it to you, but like, why would he come? Why would the creator come down to hell to save you? You know what I mean? You got to meet him halfway to show that you're trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he save someone who's very happy living in horrible conditions? You know what I mean? So that's another thing. I'm just trying to help everyone kind of understand what's going on here, because it gets pretty deep, right? Obviously, I'm aware that not everyone in their life is kind of open or ready for this type of stuff. So again, that's why I'm doing like an entertainment style balance to the information. I said this in my first video. I want it to be balanced. You know what I mean? I don't want to like stress nobody out, but at the same time, I want you to understand like not the severity of it, but like, you know, there's no rush, but there is. You know what I mean? Like, there should always be a rush for bettering your life. I mean, it's not difficult once you start. Like, even once you start changing what you eat, you won't even be able to go back, really. Like, your taste buds will change. Again, I'll do a really more in-depth video about, like, things to consume. I'm not someone who just says do things and I'm not doing it. I've, like, completely changed my diet. I don't eat the same things I eat. Anyone who's known me from high school, you know how I used to eat, you know how I used to talk, you know how I used to go about things. I'm not the same person anymore. That person is gone. He doesn't exist anymore. And, you know, I made a lot of sacrifices and just to better my life, though. Like, I'm not talking like no weird shit, like just things to help me get to a point where, you know, I'm here now speaking this information. Obviously, I'm not doing anything bad, right? So, yeah, with spiritual awakenings, it's not something that you can force either. You kind of have to be open for it. A lot of people go their whole life searching for an awakening and don't get it. You know, a lot of it has to do with like, this is sort of on topic but off topic, like reincarnation, kind of like what your mission or goal is here. You know, everyone has their own journey that they're here for. For the most part, you want to wake up. That's the gist of it, especially in these times. Like, you don't really want to be asleep, and not like no stupid woke that the media got. Like, I'm talking like when you feel what I showed in that clip earlier, like when you feel like you can see your senses, you're on the right path. But yeah, it's not evil or dark magic. It's not there's no name or title, like I've already said. There's no things that you got to do to get entered in. You just got to be a better you. That's it. All you got to do is live with the open heart, fight your internal demons, you know, with fasting and everything. Again, I'll go over everything that I do and why I do it. But like, you really want to clear your mind. You know what I mean? You really want to clear up your hormones. You want to clear up the neurons. You want to rebuild those so you can like get up to that level again. Like, you got to think back when you were a kid. You've seen life so differently when you were a kid, and when you're spiritual, the most important thing is being creative and, you know, like just trying to activate your mind. The best way to repair damaged brains is being creative. You want to use your brain. It's a muscle that you can't work at the gym. You can go lift 1,000 dumbbells and bench 500 pounds, but guess what? Just because you have an outstanding body does not mean your brain is healthy, you know? So that's definitely one of the very important things, is making sure you actually work your mind. But yeah, that's basically everything. I kind of went over a lot of stuff in this video. One thing I actually wanted to say that relates to the thumbnail too, that I thought was super funny. I don't know if you noticed earlier in this gameplay, maybe like 5 minutes ago-ish. Around the time I played the clip of the other game that kind of shows what an awakening feels like. If you notice, this alien that I'm playing with, right? He has dreads. And he has like a black body, and I just thought it was so funny how you see how they hide the truth in plain sight. Like, all the mythology and science fiction, like if you really stare at it, it's actually truth. Like, look at the thumbnail, right? Like, you got Mace Windu with the purple lightsaber, you got this guy with dreads, and then I got me in there, you know, my dreads at the time. So I just thought it was super funny. These guys literally put the truth. And look at this phallus. They have a penis in the game. Like, this is a Lego Star Wars game. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't even make this shit up. Like, they literally, everything that they put in front of kids is like not appropriate, and everything they tell adults is wrong. Like, it's just crazy. The more you actually see this shit, you're like, yo, what am I looking at? Like, the whole time, curses and hexes in front of your face, and you had no idea. Like, yo, it gets deep, man. But Anyways, just a quick recap. That was my take on spirituality and awakening. I wanted you guys to have a little bit of a perspective of where my head's at on those things. I know this video is like, probably went over a lot of your guys' heads, but you know what, maybe not. But, you know, it was a little all over the place. But yeah, I think this is a good start, definitely. So we could kind of be heart to heart. You don't got to see me eye to eye. Like, everyone got their own, you know, life that they got to live, and, you know, take their information however you want to take it. But as long as you can see me heart to heart, and, you know, we can have open discussion about stuff like this, you can give me your 2 cents. And again, just getting the information out there, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't agree with me, like, leave it down below. Let me know why. Yeah, if you know me personally, reach out, man. I'm not a private guy. I'm going public with all this information, so clearly I ain't got nothing to hide. Like, I'm here, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm all about the discussion, the open discussion. This is what this blog was made for. So yeah, just getting information out. I'm sure you guys have information that I don't have, and, you know, vice versa. So let's put minds together and work together. That's what life's all about. We're all here for a reason, and yeah, we're supposed to be working together. So yeah, that's my interpretation on everything. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're new. And yeah, thank you for coming and checking out my video. Peace, appreciation, and value to all of you. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.